Mark Thyssen asks a very interesting question in the Washington Post. He says that Hillary and her campaign sought dirt on Trump from the Russians, but he asks, where's the outrage? Damn good question. And then he goes through the litany of this stuff when we hear about this Trump Tower meeting where Donald Trump Jr. asked the Russians for dirt on Hillary. And says, by contrast, the Clinton campaign proactively sought dirt on Trump from the Russian government sources through cutouts. In April of 16, Clinton lawyer Mark Elias retained opposition research firm Fusion GPS, which hired Steele and produced the dossier, Christopher Steele. And the dossier cites in its text a senior Russian foreign ministry figure and a, quote, former top-level intelligence officer still active in the Kremlin. Those are both higher-ranking people than were at the meeting with Trump. And apparently it did produce dirt on Trump. Much of it fabricated, much of it untrue, but still they asked and they got. And Clinton officials have defended Steele's actions in the dossier. Brian Fallon, Clinton's campaign spokesman, said he would have volunteered to help go to Europe to try to help it. So where is the outrage about that? If the case against Trump is going to boil down to the fact that his campaign was told that Russia might be able to give him dirt on Hillary and that he and his campaign asked what, that's not collusion, and that's as much or more than the Hillary campaign did. It's ridiculous to hold that as an important element in the Mueller investigation. And then Thyssen, writing courageously in the Washington Post, draws the correct conclusion. He says that's why millions of dollars in Russian cash were sloshing around Clinton world, including $500,000 Bill Clinton received for a Moscow speech from a Russian investment bank with close links in the Kremlin. And add to that the various contributions to the Clinton Global Initiative and the Clinton Library and the Clinton Foundation that were connected with Russian-linked operations. Where is the outrage? You know, the more the Mueller investigation unfolds, the more clear it becomes that it has nothing to do with Donald Trump, that it has nothing to do with the mission of the special prosecutor. A very greedy and possibly very corrupt political consultant didn't pay his taxes. So what the hell does that have to do with Donald Trump, who hired him 4 years later to run his campaign? Today's video is sponsored by the Patriot Gold Group. Gold has dropped from about $13.50 an ounce in April to a little over $1,200 an ounce now. But there's a consensus among international economists that it's going to rebound very sharply in the next few weeks or months, probably as high as into the mid-1300s again, the range that it had traded at 3 months ago. That's because the two increases we've had, or may be expecting soon, in interest rates have already been priced in to the price of gold by the market. And with all the focus on credit stress and the amount of debt outstanding in the world, which induced President Trump to speak out about it the other day, makes it very unlikely that the Fed is going to materially increase interest rates more. And IBCB, which is the leading Chinese bank, predicts that gold will go up to the mid-1300s in the next few weeks. They said, or next few months, they said, quote, looking at the next 6 months, we are actually around the bottom of this cycle already. So it's more suited in the long term for investors as a decent level for purchasing for their portfolios. And they should know, because China is the world's leading consumer of gold, the leading purchaser of gold, with Russia a close second. Gold is likely to make a comeback, the investment community says, and that might give you a very good time to get in on the escalator as it begins to move up. So call the Patriot Gold Group at the number on the screen, or go to patriotgoldgroup.com. Thanks for watching.